Every defender you face has a different style. Some want to force you wide, some will get right up in your space, and others sit back, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. I categorize defenders into 3 types, and you could face them in any game. Each one is a unique challenge, but once you know how to break them down, it changes the game. In this video, we're going to expose their weaknesses and show you exactly how to destroy them in 1v1 situation. You'll learn not just how to beat them, but how to completely control the duel in your favor. And for all the defenders out there, this is your chance to take notes. Understanding what attackers do to break past you will make you a smarter, stronger defender. Stay locked in until the end, because these strategies will transform how you approach any 1v1 situation. Type number 1, passive jockey defender. This defender is patient, calculated. They don't dive in or make reckless tackles. Instead, they guide you into tight spaces, mostly to the sides of the field, away from dangerous central areas. They give you just enough space to think you have time, usually a meter or 2, but always keep their body angled toward the center. Their whole goal is to block your path to the middle and force you wide, shutting off your options. So, how do you beat a jockey defender? First, slow down. When you ease up, they'll mirror you. Once you've matched their pace, you have 2 options depending on their speed. If they're slower than you, play along with their plan, make it look like you're following their lead. But then, out of nowhere, burst past them on the wing. Use your speed to outpace them and whip in a cross before they can react. If they're fast, you'll need to be smarter, not faster. Build momentum as you dribble, tapping the ball at a steady rhythm to lull them into a false sense of control. When you've set the pace and are ready to cut inside, make one last touch forward to trick them into thinking you'll continue straight. Then snap the ball to the inside with an explosive, agile touch. That quick change of direction will catch them off guard and you'll be free to attack the center. The key is knowing when to shift gears. By controlling the tempo and forcing them to react, you take away their advantage and turn the situation in your favor. Sometimes, however, it is smarter to make a pass, but you actually pass and go. If the defender is locking you down and giving you no room to dribble, try a quick 1-2 with a teammate. Pass the ball to a nearby player, then immediately sprint into the space behind the defender. This gives you an opportunity to bypass them entirely while they're busy reacting to the ball. Each of these techniques takes advantage of the jockey defender's patience and the tendency to react to your movements. Type number 2, the aggressive defender. These are the defenders that run at you mercilessly, charging in to win the ball at all costs. Usually they aren't traditional defenders, but more like defensive midfielders. They don't have much to lose and can afford to take big risks, closing in on you aggressively. To beat these defenders, you need to focus on 2 key conditions. Condition 1, scan before receiving the ball. Before you receive a pass, do a quick scan of the field. Take a mental snapshot of the positioning of both your teammates and the opponents. This helps you understand if someone is preparing to anticipate your move or is ready to charge at you aggressively once you control the ball. Knowing this ahead of time gives you a huge advantage in predicting the defender's movements. Condition 2, scan again. Once you receive the ball, scan again. Spot the aggressive defender rushing in, and here's where the timing is crucial. Don't wait. As soon as you feel them closing in, shift the ball from one foot to the other just in time, or as we call it, la croqueta. The quick switch leaves the defender lunging at thin air, giving you space to push forward. The key to beating these defenders is not just knowing what to do, but getting your body to do it automatically. It all needs to come instinctively without overthinking. The best way to train this instinct is by playing futsal, where the space is tight and aggressive defending is more frequent. Alternatively, you can train individually by practicing unrestricted dribbling with obstacles in a small area, focusing on quick, instinctive reactions. Type number 3, the man-to-man defender. These defenders are considered the most troublesome by attackers. They stick to you the entire game, relentlessly shadowing your every move. Think of defenders like Park Ji-sung or Antonio Rudiger. Physically strong, tireless, and tough. They're assigned to mark the strongest player of the opposite team and make it their mission to shut them down. So how do you beat them? One effective tactic is to use their aggression against them. When receiving the ball, fake controlling it and let the ball continue its run. This catches the defender off guard and you can outpace them unexpectedly. It's all about using their focus on you to create an opportunity to slip past. Another way is to engage them in off-ball movement. Make decoy runs that drag them out of position, then quickly change direction or drop deeper to receive the ball. This constant movement tires them out mentally and physically. You can also rely on quick, one-touch passing with teammates. Since they're glued to you, passing the ball to a teammate and making a run forces them to decide, stick with you or cover the space. Quick passes break their rhythm and give you a moment to exploit the space they leave behind. Positioning is key. Stand close to the defender, then at the last moment before the ball arrives, make a sudden movement away to create separation and receive the ball in space. You can also shield the ball using your body and gain a foul if they engage. Players like Eden Hazard or Harry Kane do this brilliantly by positioning themselves between the ball and the defender. Once you've shielded the ball, you can either turn or lay it off to a teammate. Master these strategies, and even the toughest man-to-man defenders will have a hard time counterattack or nearing a dangerous area. They'll step in with just enough physicality to slow you down. They might pull your shirt, trip you subtly, or block your path without risking a yellow card. Defenders like Sergio Ramos or Casemiro have mastered the art of these fouls, knowing exactly when to strike without facing serious consequences. To outsmart a tactical fouler, you have to be 2 steps ahead. The key is not to give them the opportunity to foul you in the first place. Instead of holding onto the ball too long, keep the game fluid. Pass the ball quickly and move into space, making it harder for them to time their foul. Constant movement frustrates these defenders because their game relies on you being predictable or static. However, when they do attempt a foul, you can use it to your advantage. Instead of always taking them on directly, try baiting them into fouling in less critical areas of the pitch. If you're heading toward a harmless spot, slow down or lean into them, making the foul obvious enough that the referee notices, but not in a place where it's advantageous for them. This way, you're the one dictating the foul, forcing them to misstep and potentially earn cards. Another tactic is to stay unpredictable. Tactical foulers thrive on reading your moves. If you always cut inside or follow a predictable pattern, they'll step in and stop you early. Keep them guessing by switching up your style. Use quick one-touch passes, sudden accelerations, or reverse cuts. The key is not giving them the rhythm they crave. Speed can also dismantle their plan. Tactical foulers are vulnerable when faced with pace. Before they can even commit a foul, you've left them behind. Using acceleration at the right moment can make their fouling attempts too late, resulting in them missing you entirely. One more strategy is to make use of their aggression. If they try to body you or come in with a heavy tackle, use your awareness to slip past them with a simple body feint. By using their own forward momentum against them, they'll either miss you or commit a much more serious foul in frustration. The best way to beat a tactical fouler is to become as unpredictable as possible. Change up your playing style every time. Switch between quick passes, sudden dribbles, and fast accelerations. Keep them guessing and never let them settle into a rhythm. When they can't read you, they can't stop you. Before concluding, I invite you to check the description to download my free ebook, Flow State Protocol, a guide to unlocking and understanding flow state. Remember to comment in which position you play and what video you want to see next. Last but not least, you can also join my Discord group with 1,000 members who are passionate about football. Hit the protocol and take action.